is upon us, and that means it's time to update your display and controller software, which is crucial for optimizing performance and profits. Contact the professionals at Grossenberg Implement today so you can make the most of the enhanced features and farming tools that are currently available. Optimize your efficiency, productivity, and connectivity options with a software update at Grossenberg Implement. Visit one of our 9 locations or go to grossenberg.com for more information. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Tide Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy hands-on work experience, learn from factory-trained service experts, and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Tide Machinery, Highmore, Miller, and Pierre, your local Case IH dealer. Visit TitanMachinery.com/careers to learn more.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome to TF Reed's Gymnasium in Pierre, South Dakota, as we bring you girls wrestling action this evening, as it's the Harrisburg Tigers taking on the Pierre Lady Governors in a duel match here. The Lady Governors coming off a duel last night against the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, where they fell in that. Actually, they dominated that duel, I should say, by defeating the Golden Eagles by the score of 64-6. This is Brian Minning covering the GoGovs Live coverage tonight, as our friends with DRG News, who usually call the action, are taking a break tonight, so I decided to step in and I'll bring you the play-by-play the best I can. I'm going to give you my usual disclaimer, folks, as I do cover events across the river over at Stanley County, but wrestling is not my sport, so I'll do my best with the terminology and the official signals and things of that nature, but if I tend to struggle, it's because, again, I don't follow wrestling quite as closely as I do some of the other sports, but I'll do my best to, again, try to bring you the action here as closely as possible. As we just wrapped up the GV matches, I anticipate the Lady Governors will come out here shortly to warm up, and we'll get the duel here started shortly here in a few minutes once the Lady Governors get warmed up. I anticipate a pretty good duel tonight. I was doing some research here prior during the GV matches and whatnot, and the folks at Dakota Grappler, who put out rankings throughout the year for both the boys and girls, team-wise, it appears they have the Lady Governors 5th overall, and Harrisburg right behind them at 6th. So should be a pretty competitive duel this evening. So looking forward to that, and I'll bring you the rankings of the girls once we hit certain weight classes, if they are ranked or not here, according to the folks at Dakota Grappler. So with that, let's go ahead and we'll just take another break here. Just want to make sure that we're live here, so we'll take a break as you hear from more of our other sponsors, and once we get closer to the actual varsity matches starting, we'll go ahead and bring you back to live action. So we'll be back in a few minutes right after this.
That moment when you
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box.
All right, back live here at TF Riggs Gymnasium as we're having the face-offs going right now. Looks like the Tigers are going to be open at the 100-pound weight class, and I'll go ahead and recap these once they officially start the match after the face-offs here. But should also mention, according to PA announcer here, Ryan Munson, the official tonight is Tristan Spencer. The other disadvantage we're going to have tonight is, again, my wrestling knowledge is not very good, and obviously don't cover Pierre as often as I do Stanley County, and they darken the gym here as well, so it's going to be difficult to see the program, but I'll certainly do my best here and shine some light up here so I can see the competitors throughout the evening here.
At 138 pounds for the Harrisburg Tigers, Samantha Ryle.
Again, I expect a pretty competitive duel here tonight between these two teams. Looking at the rankings earlier, Pierre might have the advantage at some of the lower weight classes, but looks like Harrisburg might be pretty strong in some of the upper weight classes. So we'll see how that evens out here this evening.
At 152 pounds for the Harrisburg Tigers, Emerson Scotus. And at 152 from here, Abby Lewis.
So there's the 152-pound competitors. Just a couple more weight classes to go, and sure we'll have the national anthem. We'll pause for that, and then we'll bring you live action here in just a few minutes.
At 185 for the Harrisburg Tigers, J. Doubleday. And for the Governors, Cayenne Traversy Johnson. The Tigers are open at 235 and representing Pierre at 235, Riley Pelly.
Looks like the Tigers are going to be open at 285, or excuse me, 235 as well.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen,
all right, let's go ahead and take a break here as we we'll do the national anthem, and once the colors have been retired, we'll start wrestling action here in just a few minutes.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it.
Back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union press.
All right, welcome back to TF Riggs Gymnasium here in Pierre, South Dakota, as we get ready to get underway here for this girls varsity duel here again between Harrisburg and Pierre. I should also mention the things I've noticed as well, especially in duels. I'm not exactly sure what weight class we're going to start with here, folks, but we'll kind of just play it by ear here and go with the flow. And they will start with the 100-pound weight class, and that will be an open for Harrisburg. So Shaylee Speck will win by forfeit. Actually, it's going to be Audrey Fisher getting announced. So that'll give the Govs a quick 6 points on that forfeit. So that'll move us to 107 weight class. And that's going to be Lane Heasley for the Lady Governors. Squaring off here against, let's see, looks like Benazir Wilson for the Tigers. Heasley in on a shot, looking for the takedown. And is able to turn her opponent and get it right on the edge of the circle. Keeps her feet in bounds. So Heasley with a 3-0 advantage. Wilson able to get an escape, so she'll get on the board. 1 point for the escapes. But Heasley still leads 3-1. Just over a minute to go here in period one. And that's Wilson this time looking for the takedown. She'll get it. She will now take a 4-3 lead. Wilson with 35 seconds to work with now with that 4-3 lead. Easily looking for that escape to tie things up. She's got 17 seconds to work with. And the first period will expire with Wilson with a 4-3 advantage over Heasley. Looks like it's Pierre's choice. Pierre defers, so Harrisburg will choose to go neutral. So a fresh 2 minutes on the clock here for period 2. Wilson in on another shot, but Heasley does a nice job of defending it. Heasley trying to turn this into a takedown of her own, and she will spin around and get it. Heasley now leads 6-4. Looking to lock in a half as well, it looks like, to get Wilson on her back. And now we have a stoppage here. As a potentially dangerous, I believe, is what that signal is. So they will reset to the center. Heasley will start on top with that 6-4 advantage, 1:04 to go in the second period. Heasley trying to work that half again. Can't quite get Wilson turned yet. Still working. Still has 40 seconds to work with. Almost has it looks like. Wilson doing a nice job defending. And there she's on her back. Easily getting the near fall count now. And there's a slap of the mat for the fall. So Lane Heasley with the fall to increase the Governor lead to 12-0. And so that should take us to the 114-pound weight class. And according to the program here, that'll bring up Kalina Harold Steffens for the Tigers, taking on Gemma Strangeland for the Governors. And Strangeland is honorable mention in the Dakota Grappler rankings at 114. Harold Stevenson on the first shot with a single leg, but nice job by Stanglin to reverse it and get a takedown of her own. She will lead 3-0. Now has Harold Stevens on her back. And there's a slap of the mat for another Governor fall. So Stanglin will increase the Governor lead now to 18-0. As wrestling moves fast and furious here as we move to the 120-pound weight class now. And let's see who they announce here. It'll be Jersey Lewis for the Governors. And looks like Reagan Peacock for the Tigers. Peacock, a freshman, and looks like Lewis, a 7th grader. Looks like neither wrestler ranked at 120. As Peacock will get the kind of the ankle pick and able to take down Lewis for the first takedown, so she will lead 3-0. Just over a minute to go here in period one. Peacock working on a half, trying to get Lewis turned. "25 seconds here in period one. Peacock still working on that half. Maybe has let go of it now. It looks like maybe from this angle. It'll be Reagan Peacock with the lone takedown as Lewis almost got an escape but ran out of time, but Peacock with a lone takedown and a 3-0 lead as they head into period two. And Lewis will start on top here to start period two. Peacock back up to her feet. Lewis able to take her back down, trying to lock in a cradle, it looks like, but it's going to get it reversed. So a couple more for Peacock. She will lead 5-0 now, getting, I thought maybe I saw some near fall points there as well getting counted. Very close to a fall. There's a slap of the mat as Reagan Peacock will get the Tigers on the board with a fall. And so that'll quickly move us to, looks like 126. For the Tigers, that's going to be Hadley Bryant, an 8th grader. And for the Governors, Danny Rinksmeyer, senior. And Danny, second rank wrestler at 126, according to the folks at Dakota Grappler. And Bryant right behind her at rank 3rd. So we got 2 versus 3 here, folks. This should be a good one. Nothing so far as we're approaching a minute to go here in period one. There's a shot by Rinksmeyer. In on the single leg, nothing yet. And there she turns it into a takedown. So Rinksmeyer will take a 3-0 lead. 50 seconds to work with. .25 to go now. And we have a stoppage. Stalling warning, I believe, on Rinksmeyer. Under 10 seconds now. Rinksmeyer still under control and a 3-0 lead. As she will take that 3-0 lead heading into period 2. Harrisburg defers. It's Pierre's choice, and they will start neutral here to start period 2. Rinksmeyer this time with a double leg. Almost too much momentum. No points yet. Rinksmeyer trying to get her head out to try to convert this into another takedown. There she does. So Rinksmeyer will lead now 6-0. A minute 20 to go in period 2. We'll let Bryant go, and Bryant will get a point for the escape. But Bryant with an immediate takedown to get right back into this now as she cuts the deficit to 2, as it's now 6 for Rinksmeyer. 40 seconds to go here in period 2. Rinksmeyer looking for a reversal and some near fall. Had the count going, stopped, and started again. 15 seconds to go. So 2 near fall. So Rinksmeyer will lead now 10-4. 2 on the reversal, 2 on the near fall. And she will take a 10-4 lead heading into period 3. Bryant has choice, and she will start neutral, or they will start neutral, I should say. She chooses to start neutral. Bryant looking for a throw. Got the headlock on. Rinksmeyer's in a little bit of trouble here now. Getting near fall points counted against her. Bryant in a good position here. She's got just over a minute to work with 1:05. See if Rinksmeyer can get out of this. She's back to her stomach. So there's going to be 3 for the takedown, 4 for the near fall, and she will take an 11-10 lead all of a sudden. 50 seconds to work with. Bryant of Harrisburg now on top, 11-10. Rinksmeyer looking for a reversal. She will get it. I saw a 2 go up for Green, so it should be 12-11. 25 seconds now. Rinksmeyer looking to hang on. Ten seconds. Looks like Rinksmeyer will finally get in another good position. So 4 more for near fall, and that'll seal it. As Danny Rinksmeyer will officially win that 2-3 matchup by the score is 16-11. And so that'll move us to 132. And get my scoreboard updated here as well, as that'll give the Governors... Oops, wrong button. Give the Governors 3 more points for a 21-6 team lead. And I didn't catch the competitors, but if it's 132, it looks like it's going to be Lexi Hilmer of the Governors. Taking on a whole host of Tigers listed at 132, so I'm not going to speculate who that is since I didn't hear the PA announcer. Could be Regina Stosher, a junior for the Tigers. And there's a takedown by Hilmer for the first takedown and a 3-0 lead. Hilmer ranked number 4 at 132. Hilmer now getting back points awarded, and she will turn it into a fall. So 6 more for the Governors as they'll increase their team lead to 27-6. And that'll move us to 138.
And for the Governors, Kesri Benning.
And so for the Governors, that'll put Kesri Benning out there for the Lady Govs, and for the Lady Tigers, I believe it was announced Samantha Reel. Hope that's the correct pronunciation, folks. If not, my apologies. And Benning, the third-ranked wrestler at 138, again, according to the folks at Dakota Grappler. Reel coming at 4, so we got a 3-4 matchup here, so another good one on the mat here, folks. A couple of top 5 ranked wrestlers. Reel going in for a shot, but the momentum takes him out of bounds. They'll reset to the center. Not much happening this first period. 20 seconds to go. Still scoreless. A little bit of an eye poke. I don't know if we lost a contact potentially. Looks like maybe as the official is picking something up off the mat as the athletic trainer comes out to clean it, I would imagine. So we'll, as we got a break here temporarily, I should mention the Lady Governors will be in action tomorrow as they'll head down to Presho for the what they call the Bride of the Monster. I learned that from Mr. Brian Oakland yesterday, as the current boys tournament's going on down there. The Mid-Dakota Monster, I think they call it, but the girls will start their action tomorrow morning, and the Pierre Governors will be involved in that. So if you like watching wrestling, be sure to check out liveticket.tv, as they'll bring you all that action from Presho tomorrow as well, both boys and girls action from Presho. I believe that starts at around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you enjoy following wrestling, be sure to check out all that action on liveticket.tv, as the first period will end scoreless. As it looked like Pierre had choice, and Benning chooses to start down. Benning looking for an escape or a reversal here. Looks like she might get a reversal out of it. And there's it is, the reversal for 2. So Benning on the board first will take a 2-0 lead. Got a stalling warning on Green. I believe that's on Benning. The whistle will blow and they'll restart back at center. 1:23 to go in period 2. Benning leads Real 2-0. Benning working to get Real turn now. Going to pick up some back points here. 45 seconds to work with. Might turn it into a fall. And there's a slap of the mat as Kesri Benning will pin Samantha Real. So the number 3 ranked wrestler with a fall over the number 4 ranked wrestler. And that'll increase the Governor team lead as well to 33-6. As that'll move us to 145 now, it looks like. And at 145 for the Governor is going to be Ireland Templeton. Again, didn't hear the competitor for the Tigers. They have 2 listed here. But Templeton, the second-ranked wrestler at 145, according to again, those Dakota Grappler rankings. So it's either Brianna Kelly or Addison Viox out there for the Tigers. And Templeton looking for a takedown, but she'll run out of room. Templeton in on a single leg, it looks like, trying to turn it into a takedown, and she does. .50 seconds to go in period 1. Templeton looking to turn her opponent right on the edge of the circle. Trying to drag her back more towards the center. Give her some more room to work with. She's got 20 seconds to work with. And Templeton will take that 3-0 lead heading into period 2. Yes. Tigers will defer, and Templeton will choose to start down. And based on what I heard from the sideline there for the Harrisburg Tigers, it looks like that is Addie Viox out there, or Addison Viox for the Tigers. As Templeton earns an escape and a 4-0 lead now with 1:17 to go here in period 2. Templeton in on the double leg now. Is going to convert it into another takedown, as she will lead 7-0 now with 28 seconds to go in period 2. Templeton trying to turn Viox here with under 10 seconds to go, but it looks like she's going to run out of time. And Templeton will take a 7-0 lead heading into period 3. Templeton will earn another escape and increase her lead to 8-0. And we'll convert another takedown with a single leg as well. So make it 11-0 with 1:35 to go on the clock. The third and final period. Templeton with a minute to work with here now, still with a comfortable 11-0 lead, trying to get Viox turned. Looks like Templeton might have a half locked in here. Viox back to her stomach with 30 seconds to go. Templeton looking for more points here in the final 10 seconds. Nothing yet that I can see from the official, and there's the end of the third and final period as Ireland Templeton will win via, I believe that's called a major decision, 11-0. So that'll give the Governors 4 more points, I believe is what that's worth team-wise. And increase their team lead to 37-6 as that moves us to 152. And at 152 for the Governors, that is going to be Abby Lewis, sophomore, taking on, looks like Emerson Scotus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, my apologies, folks. As Lewis gets a big takedown. Almost a near slam. It made a pretty good thud from even up here, so Lewis will take an early 3-0 lead. And I was looking at the rankings here. Scotus ranked number 2 overall for the Harrisburg Tigers. Lewis not ranked, but the Dakota Grappler folks do have something called a dynamite dozen, I should say, and Lewis is a part of that list. So I'm not sure why she's not ranked but included on that list, but we'll just go with what I'm seeing here from the folks at Dakota Grappler. A warning for stalling from on Lewis. Final 30 seconds of period 1. Three, 2, 1, and Lewis will take that 3-0 advantage heading into period 2. Looks like Lewis had choice, and she's going to defer. And Harrisburg chooses neutral to start period 2. Lewis in on another shot. Loses it, but still maintains a little bit of control here. Let's see if she can get turned around and turn it into a fall here, as she's got her on her back now. And there's the fall. So Lewis with the fall to increase the Governors' lead. And that may not have been the second-ranked wrestler out there for the Tigers either. So, so that'll move us to 165. And at 165, I have, let's see here for the Tigers, Rhiannon Himdahl. And for the Governors, I have Jada Stenke. And it looks like Stenke with the first takedown on a 3-0 lead. Himdahl with the escape to cut the deficit to 2. Himdahl, the number 1 ranked wrestler at 165. As it looks like she's going to get a takedown to take a 4-3 lead now. Himdahl showing why she's the top-ranked wrestler at 165, as she was down early but didn't panic and has now taken a 4-3 advantage with 25 seconds remaining and looking to turn her opponent here. Ten seconds to work with. Might get some near fall here at the end of the period. couple of counts there. We'll see how many she gets. Looks like it is going to be a 4-point near fall. So she will take that, I should say, Hemdahl will take an 8-3 lead heading into period 2. Hemdahl looking to lock in a cradle, it looks like. Loses it. Nice job by Steinke to get out of that momentarily. Still in some trouble here as Hemdahl looking for more near fall here. And there's a slap of the mat for the fall as Heimdall will pick up a fall victory over Steinke at 165. So that'll give the Tigers 6 more team points, as that'll move us to 185.
And for the Governors, Travis Johnson.
Again, I couldn't quite pick up the Tiger name that was announced. I believe it was. They have 2 listed at 185. But for the Governors, it's going to be, looks like Cayenne Traversy Johnson, a senior for the Governors. Tigers with the first takedown, though, and a 3-0 lead. And I believe out there for the Harrisburg Tigers, I believe that might be Jade. I'm going to botch this last name again, but DeBeldi Jr., as she has an honorable mention in the rankings at 185. As looks like she's going to try to ride out this first period in control, still leading 3-0 with a lone takedown in period 1 with 5 seconds remaining. Looks like it was Pierre's choice, and Traversy Johnson will choose to start on top. Travis Johnson trying to get DeBolde turned. There's some near fall being counted now. Not sure it was enough, though, to earn any points. Actually, the official might be holding some fingers down as points are pending. .45 seconds to go here in period 2. There was a 3-point near fall. Actually, it was 4-point, it looks like. So it's a 4-3 lead now for Travis Johnson. 30 seconds to work with here in period 2. Got DeBolde turned again and in some trouble here. And there's a slap of the mat for the fall. So nice job by Travis Johnson to battle back and pick up a fall. And if I remember correctly, during the face-offs, I believe the Tigers were open at 2:35. So that'll give the Governors another 6 points on the forfeit. And that'll bring the final score of the duel to 55-12. I believe I did that correctly. But let's go into we'll take a break here. I'll take a couple-minute break. We'll come back with a final recap right after this.
Flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Hey
Josie, why so glum, chum?
I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars.
You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling.
Whoa, no way!
Yeah, you should check them out.
Where can I find them?
You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836.
Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit.
All right, welcome back to TF Riggs Gymnasium in Pierre, South Dakota, as we wrap up this girls' varsity duel here between the Harrisburg Tigers and the Pierre Lady Governors. And it was all Lady Governors tonight as they win by the final score, 55-12. I anticipated a closer duel based on the team rankings from the folks at Dakota Grappler, but that wasn't the case as Pierre got out to a fast start and didn't look back with the majority of their victories coming via fall. I didn't do a very good job of taking notes here, folks, but I believe the Tigers' only 2 victories were by Reagan Peacock and Rhiannon Heimdall, the top-ranked wrestler at 165. But other than that, it was all Lady Governors, a couple forfeits thrown in there. But other than that, a nice job by the Lady Governors as they will again take this duel by the score of 55-12. Again, one of the kind of premier matchups was at 126 between second-ranked Danny Rinksmeyer, I should say, and number 3 Hadley Bryant, and it was Rinksmeyer victorious in that matchup. Another good one that we had was at, let me find it here, was at 138 between number 3 ranked Kesri Benning and number 4 ranked Sammy Reel, and it was Benning coming on the top of that one as well. So the matches that Pierre needed in those close rankings, Pierre able to come out on top and help with that overall team score. So again, folks, if you enjoy wrestling, the Lady Governors will be in action tomorrow morning as they'll head to Presho for the Bride of the Monster tournament. The Mid-Dakota Monster, I think is what they call it right now, for the boys is currently going on. It's a 2-day, so that still might be going on. So if you want to check out liveticket.tv for that action, the folks in Presho will have you covered, not only for the rest of the tonight, but tomorrow as well for boys and girls action. As far as Pierre Governor action, they will have basketball here at TF Riggs Gymnasium as Sioux Falls, Washington comes to town for a matchup for the Pierre Governors. That tip-off time around 2:30 p.m. So we'll have all that action right here for you on GoGovs Live here as well. So with that, we'll go ahead and conclude things here from TF Riggs Gymnasium. This has been Brian Menning with the play-by-play tonight, and we'll have our friends with DRG News help cover the basketball game as usual tomorrow afternoon. So until then, everyone have a good evening. Good night.